Hey witches, mystics, manifestors, and people who just like tarot. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's tarot reading, we are looking at what and who is coming into your life fast or quick. So for our selection here, we have these fast food items. For group number 1, we have a milkshake. For group number 2, we have French fries. And for group number 3, we have a hamburger. So take your time and choose what fast food item is calling out to you the most. And when you're ready, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. Thank you as always, and I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose the milkshake here, and I just laid down the cards instead of shuffling on camera today just to get into it. We have the 2 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So you have a lot of wands for your tarot cards. So I feel like what's coming quick into your life is you are soon going to have to decide between a couple or multiple priorities in your life. So you are really going to be figuring out where you want to put your energy, where you want to invest your time, what's worth it, and what is no longer needed in your life. And I love how all these cards with the wand suit for this tarot deck involve like cleaning items. So I feel like you're cleaning a lot of junk and clutter out of your life, out of your mind. So this could be like choosing to leave a job where you don't feel satisfied. Maybe you're the person doing all the work, all the chores, and it's tiresome. It's exhausting, right? So there's something like that you're walking away from to make something better for yourself. But I also see this too as like not pertaining to just a job or people in your life. This is something to do with yourself, your personal choice, what you want to do, right? In your mind, you're looking at things and saying, hey, I want to manage my life differently. I want to make different choices. I want to have a different lifestyle. So this has to do with personal choice for how you want your life to be. So of course that can relate to a job or people in your life, but it really stems from yourself, okay? Like you're doing this for yourself and it's from yourself. You're not getting this idea just from somebody else. You feel called to do this by the universe, God, whatever you believe in. You're feeling called to do this because your life will get easier and you'll have a better understanding of how to make goals, how to prioritize, and, have hope, have something to reach forward towards, right? Like you might want to set a goal that makes you feel motivated to get up in the morning, that makes you feel motivated to, take on more work or do a little extra something or wake up earlier, right? Like you're trying to do something that motivates you and makes things better for yourself. Something else I see coming through here is with the moon card, we see the woman sleeping on the bed, and I love the smile of the moon. And with the King of Wands, we see the man with a crown on his head sitting in the recliner. And it kind of looks like they're holding some device that's automating what they can do. So I also think it's possible for some of you guys, if you have a business, you could be hiring more employees or more hands to help out with the work you're doing. Some of you guys could receive assistance from friends and family members to help out with something. This kind of makes me think of like painting a house for some reason, like painting your room, trying to change the colors in your house, change the design, like the couch, the chairs. You could be redesigning something as well in a literal sense, like changing your environment. Or this could be just having more assistance and bringing on, more support in your life, more people to help you out. Maybe that's something you're choosing to do. You're like, oh, I need more people to help me at my coffee shop, or I need more people to help me with my marketing business. I see that. But there is a strong sense of finding some sort of rest. So some of you guys too, when you're watching this reading, something that could be finding you is having more time to rest because you prioritized what you had to do, or you gave that work to somebody else who wants to assist you. So you're going to have more time to rest, relax. And if you had a sleep debt accumulated, right? Like you were only sleeping maybe 2 or 4 hours a night, right? You're finally going to get some sleep, or sleep that is actually like rejuvenating. So instead of going to sleep for 7 hours and feeling like, okay, did I even sleep? I felt like I was awake half the night. You're going to sleep and have a deep sleep so you actually feel healed and rested. And also, I want to suggest too, watch a movie or TV show here with the recliner. That's like relaxing and really getting into something to, ease your mind and have a break. We can't be on all the time, especially with how, stressful life is, how crazy the world is, right? We got to take a break sometimes. So this is saying, make sure you do that because you're being called to do that, and that's supposed to find you. Also, something really positive here is with the Six of Wands. This card makes me think of being celebrated. And this one is funny for this tarot deck. We have these ladies looking in through the window at the sink. It's very, shiny, clean, new. So also double sinks. That's like being able to manage something more efficiently versus, let's say, a sink with just, it's just one sink, not the double sink. So I feel like you definitely are getting that assistance, but you're getting recognition too for doing something more efficiently. I keep picking this up. You are doing something better than before. You are leveling up, maybe becoming a better version of yourself versus who you were before. There's something you're doing that's like the next level or an improvement. I also feel like people not only are supporting you, it's like you're getting recognition of people being like, hey, you did a really good job on this. Or let's say if you're a boss or a leader of some kind, you might even get a lot of compliments from your employees. Like you might have employees that actually love you to be their boss, okay? And you should take that as a compliment if so. Because a lot of people, they don't like their managers or they feel stressed with their bosses. So if that's the case, that's good. Or for some of you, maybe you don't have a business or employees, but you could be doing something where people in your life are like, wow, that's a good skill set to have, or you're really talented. Like people are just appreciating what you're doing that's becoming like better or more efficient. I also feel like you have something maybe people envy because as we see with these women, they're looking through the window admiring, the sink, like, it's a good to have a double sink, right? That's an improvement in your life to do things better. So you could have someone in your circle who's jealous, not in a bad way necessarily, but they're like, oh, I wish I had that. Like you have people admiring what you have. So you have something good in your life. People are coveting what you have because it's good. So I do see some sort of improvement happening because you're becoming better at managing life. You're becoming better at prioritizing what you need to do, what you want to do. And I also see people could be admiring you because you're doing things. I keep picking up a boss, a leader. So you could be leading by example with everything you're doing. And with safe travel, keep me safe and let me roam, far away but bring me home. Some of you guys could be traveling for what's coming towards you as well. I feel like if you have anxiety traveling, I personally don't like any modes of transportation. Of course, I go in like cars or planes and stuff like that. Of course, I do that. But I personally always have anxiety like in a car or a plane. So you guys could be like me. And this is a message of, try to remain grounded when you do that stuff. Try to think, happy thoughts. Don't think, oh, the worst case scenario is going to happen, because usually it is just anxiety. It is just a worry, and it never or very rarely happens, right? So this is a reminder that your travels could be safe. I remember looking outside of a plane taking off, and, it starts to tilt to the right and get a little crooked, and it's flying up, and looking out the window, it's like, scary. So you guys could have that, I feel. So try to listen to stories when you're on a plane or in the car. Try to listen to something that makes you think of a different scenario than the one you're in if you have anxiety. But I definitely see travel to a place that makes you happy. Travel to a place you wanted to go for a long time. This, of course, is by boat. So you guys could be going on a cruise too, or going to a place near water, like a beach, maybe someplace warm, or just a place like there's beautiful landmarks near water. And with justice here, it says, by the power of 3x3, Ma'at, deliver justice to me. And we have the skill. So I do see too, and with letter, With these other cards here, you could be getting some sort of like legal paperwork. So you could be expecting, something for a passport, a driver's license in the mail. Like maybe you renewed your driver's license or you're getting one for the first time. There's some sort of legal matter, right? Like you're getting something you wanted through documentation. I also see justice in the letter as maybe you're getting some sort of news that makes you feel like, okay, justice is happening for me, or justice is happening for my friend. This is what I'm feeling here. Like there's some sort of thing you're seeing, like in the news or in your personal life. You could be reading like an article or reading a message from a friend, a lawyer. There's something that you feel is going your way soon. And you feel like, okay, there is justice in the world. That's what I keep feeling. Like there is some sort of matter that is going to go in your favor. For some of you too, this could be maybe justice or something legally related to travel, like a car, a plane. You could be getting some sort of news related to that as well. And we have mice worry and bear power. So I also think you guys are finding ways to push through worry. And I picked up too a little bit anxiety here with the travel card. So I feel like you guys are becoming more powerful because you're learning how to manage your anxieties. You're learning how to work through, fears in life, face your fears. Maybe you're learning how to avoid thinking of the worst case scenario and finding out, okay, if I'm anxious, maybe instead of worrying, which is natural and normal, but maybe instead of, worrying too much, you're figuring out a plan. Write down a list of things you can do if something goes wrong. Prepare to be successful, to follow that list. If you can't do it as of now when you're writing it, there's something you have to follow as a process, and this process will help you get rid of anxiety. So I feel like you could be maybe following some sort of, mindset change, doing something with your schedule. You're figuring out ways to give yourself more control or power over what's happening in your life. I keep getting this message in the readings I've been doing recently. There's always this message of finding your power when you can't control things. And I think that's because, there's always hectic things happening with the weather, stuff in the news, like all the stuff that's going on in the world. People feel like, wow, I can't control this, right? So I feel like you're finding your power by focusing on what you can control. And that's a big message that keeps coming through recently. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but it really does come through, is finding out ways you can be powerful yourself. Or maybe one way you can find out how you are powerful is figuring out how you can make your voice heard. Maybe getting involved at work, at school, your local community, church, whatever it is. There could be something or some sort of purpose or higher calling you're meant to follow by finding your power with your voice and getting involved in, in real life, in real time. You can connect with people on social media as well and make a real-time change. Like maybe you share a poem and it inspires someone to take action in the world to do, something positive. That is something I see as well. Also, with Rider, it's funny, I completely didn't pay attention to this card, but it actually relates a lot to letter, message, and Rider, and then travel too. So you will be safe when you're traveling, so please don't worry. I also see that some of you guys too, I can't tell if it's like you're worried about going to this destination or it's like the process of going there, right? So I think one thing you can do is try to think of what you want to do as well at that destination, right? So like whether you're scared to go on a plane, a car, maybe you're scared of the bill, right? You're scared to pay how much money to go someplace fun. This is saying like try to enjoy things as you're going through that process. Try to appreciate, let's say, if you're on a plane, like try to appreciate, like I'm glad that the pilot is here. I'm glad the flight attendants are here. Try to think what you're grateful for when you're encountering like a scary situation like that during traveling, or try to think of all the fun things you're going to do at that destination. Or let's say you have to do something scary, right? Like maybe you have a court hearing or a court case, right? Because I keep picking up some sort of legal matter. maybe that's not fun, but you can do something fun afterwards, like get a coffee or go to a nice restaurant after you finish, that legal mess, right? After you finish that up, you can do something fun afterwards. So try to recenter and refocus your mind to more positive things when you're encountering that. And that's a big message that came through for you in multiple ways. But I feel like you guys are doing really great. You are doing the right things in life. Like, even if things are scary or feel tiresome in some way, you are doing the right things. And I do see some positivity for you with some fun and safe travel, a cleanup of, issues in your life, figuring out what you want to do, becoming a strong leader, having people appreciate you, envy you, and see what you have, right? Like, people want what you have, and getting some rest. So that's what I see for what and who's coming your way. Group number 1, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know what you thought about it down below. Like the reading, subscribe if you haven't yet. Join my memberships if you'd like to financially support the channel. You guys get early access to videos, and you get a weekly card pull that I type out to see how your week might go ahead. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the French fries here, and it's so funny because with these French fries, I'm not sure if you guys know the old Adult Swim show, Aqua Team Hunger Force, I believe it is, but this kind of looks like the French fry guy in that show. So that's just something funny I thought of. Maybe some of you guys, you like that show or you remember that show, but what I see here for what and who is coming in quick for you is with the 3 of Cups. Some of you guys are going to a baby shower, okay? Or maybe you're getting some sort of news, like someone in your family is having a baby, you're having a baby, but I feel like there's some sort of celebration involving like a baby, or maybe a child's birthday in your family, or your child's birthday. This could even be like a pet, like a baby of some kind you're celebrating. You're happy for this baby, right? I also see, though, 3 of Cups can be celebrating something new, something happy. And with the Ace of Cups, that's definitely something coming through, a happy emotional state because of all the opportunities and blessings that are opening up for you. And something else I just thought of too is a baptism, because a baby, the water, and in the Hermit card too, she's taking a bath. So there's some sort of like cleansing and renewal happening in your life. And I feel like it's really good. Like you want this, okay? It's not scary new, it's happy new. Like things are changing and you're excited for that adventure. You're excited to see what's around the corner. Okay? Like it's happy change, okay? I feel like the changes that will be coming in your life, they're making you feel less stressed. You're happy to see how you can grow, how you can evolve. So I feel like you're changing into a part of life where it's not like, okay, you don't have any tools to do so. Like you don't have money, you don't have, a good job, you don't have good friends. Like it feels like you're going to have resources. You're going to have the money that comes in so you can work on the projects for your personal development. You're going to find the people you want to talk to so you can go to that, that concert of your favorite band. I feel like this next phase of life for you that's coming in quick is all about something new and getting new experiences and having a lot of support. I also really love how we have the New Beginnings card. So it says, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So yes, something new is entering. So you might have lost some old things. Maybe you lost some friendships or a romantic relationship here. With the Hermit and the Tower and true love come to me. I feel like some of you guys could be leaving behind an old chapter of, maybe a failed romantic relationship. Sometimes things just don't work out, right? I feel like you could be moving towards being open to love. But before you instantly jump into love, and I'll get into that, but before you do that, you're really prioritizing what you want so that you can be healthier for a relationship. Or when you do meet someone, it can be, a more beneficial relationship for both of you guys to be happy in. A true partnership, not just being with someone to be with someone. Like, I think you guys might take it more seriously, or this new person coming in love after this failed romantic relationship or this letting go of old relationships in general. This person coming in, it's like it's going to be more serious compared to before. I also feel like this new person coming in with the Ace of Cups and true love come to me. This person could be different than people you usually date, or you can meet this person, let's say, someplace you usually don't go. So let's say if you're more of a hermit type of person, always chilling at home, this could be like you meet this person when you finally do go someplace that's a little bit more extroverted, like you finally go to a party and you meet this person, or maybe you're a partier and then you finally go to a bookstore, someplace quiet, and you meet your person. It's going to be opposite from how you are, right? So you're going to meet this person at a place where you usually don't always go, or it's a little unusual for you in relation to your personality type. But this is not a bad thing. I think this person's going to balance you out in some way. They're going to really make you feel like you have a glass, like, right, you're cheering, something to raise your glass to. You feel happy. I feel like this person too with, I'm feeling like drinks, alcohol. You could go out for drinks with this person. You could like to drink with this person. This person could buy you a drink. I also feel, though, there could be a phase of love with this new person coming in for you that kind of makes you feel like you're drunk on love, right? That kind of like tipsy feeling of being with someone. So this person's really going to make you feel good and kind of be like a drug for you in the meantime to feel more happy, not in a bad way, of course, or like overly obsessive way. This is someone who's making your life fun and happy. And what I see here is with the Tower card and the Five of Wands, this is interesting to me because this Tower card, the lady in the image, her dress is like made of food, right? But it seems to have a positive image compared to how the Tower card is usually portrayed. So I definitely feel like you guys are positively healing or recovering from a negative cycle, especially one where maybe you broke up with someone or you left, old relationships behind. I keep feeling that an old breakup or old relationships doesn't have to all be romantic either, by the way. It could just be like losing a lot of people, or, you outgrew a place or people in your life. But this is a happy type of Tower. So you left a lot of those things in the past for this new good love to come in and this new feeling of, I have a lot more to experience with new beginnings. So sometimes things have to fall away so we get where we're supposed to be, right? Sometimes you lose a job so you get an even better one eventually down the line. So a lot of the things that have happened in your life are for you to grow and change, to put you on the path the universe thinks is good for you, okay? I know sometimes messages like that can be annoying, but that is what is coming through. So with this Tower, you're not meant to be torn down and feel shamed. You're just meant to figure out what in your life needs fixing and cleaning, right? With the Five of Wands, like no combative energy, right? You don't want to fight yourself. You don't want to fight other people. You want things to be easy and flowing. And we do get there with the Ace of Cups, but you do have some things to clean up and reevaluate, right? So you're going to be doing that. And as you're doing that, you're finding how you can make things feel new, how you can experience new things. And, I think too, you're choosing people who are worth the energy and effort more, especially with this new love coming in. I feel like this person who is coming in is someone, I feel like this person is, they're going to put time into the relationship. You're going to put time into the relationship, right? It's mutual effort. So no more, being around people where you have to fight to get their love. You have to fight to get their attention, right? This feels like you have recovered whatever losses you have had, and you now understand what a healthy relationship looks like, or you now understand what you should be giving and getting. It's a healthy type of change and for the better, even if it came through, some difficulty or some loss, but it is for the better. And with the Hermit card too, you guys are really smart here. With the Hermit, I feel like with this love that is coming through too, the person who's trying to support you or be in a relationship with you is also seeing how you respect yourself. You're fine being on your own. So like this person is obviously like, they're not going to not put effort in, but they feel like you're self-assured, and that makes them more attracted to you. This person feels like you can take care of yourself. You have your own vision. So it just makes them more attracted to you because you have healed from that tower moment or that broken state. And I feel like this person can see how you're having certain standards and they're trying to live up to them. They don't want to, fail you in some way. So this is someone who really is trying to live up to your expectations, and not in a fake way, but they're really trying to make it known, like, I do take you seriously. I do care about, what you're expecting, and I want to live up to that. So don't feel discouraged too if you're in the process of finding love, because this person is out there. I feel like this person too could be someone who is a little bit more like book smart too, because we have book information. So this is someone who could like reading books. You could connect with this person in relation to some sort of information, whether that's online or like traditional media, of course, like books, magazines, even music too. But this person likes information, whether they're introverted or extroverted. They like stuff that is media. They could even work in media as well. I also feel like you guys are being called to try many new things in general, because with the key here, it says success, and I think of a skeleton key. So a skeleton key can open many different locks, right? So the universe is kind of telling me to tell you, okay, what can you see yourself achieving in? Go for it. You don't need to, be a pop star because you want to sing. You can just sing. You don't have to be a New York Times bestselling author to start writing. You can just write. So I'm kind of feeling this feeling of just trying things and living, enjoying your time when you are alone, like when you are looking for this true love, which is coming. Try to enjoy your time alone, indulge in yourself, respect yourself in some way. If you don't value your own time, how are other people going to value it? And this person coming in is going to do that, but that's because you're developing that, you're learning that skill. And you're not feeling like you're trapped to a past version of yourself, right? Like maybe you have an ex who saw you a certain way, or you have a past friend or family member who saw you a certain way, and now you feel like you don't have to live up to this crafted personality someone put on you, right? You can make your own new version of yourself. And I feel like you're moving away from old perception of yourself, and you're moving into a personality that's more genuine and more true to yourself, not to what other people want. And you could have done that before as well, but people could have been painting you a certain way and you felt like weird, or you had to maybe change yourself more. It doesn't mean you were never genuine. It just could be like you had pressure from old relationships. So I think you're breaking free from a mold that was put on you, and you're becoming more true to yourself. You're trying new things. You're feeling brand new. Again, as I said, like a baptism, a cleansing. So you're having a lot of luck as you're embracing your true self and not feeling, beholden to expectations from other people, other than, when you're in this new love relationship, you're both mutually loving each other, respecting each other, and seeing how you both have, positive traits. Everyone has negative traits, but you're learning how to work through those and have a healthy, successful relationship with someone who wants to give you a good time and make you feel happy. I also feel here we have Rider, News, and Luck. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to have luck when you travel. You could have luck going to different places as well. That also relates to trying new things. I also feel like some of you guys too with Rider, you could be, spending time with animals, more specifically horses. Maybe some of you guys ride horses. That's really cool. Or you could just be doing something like in relation to animals. You could have luck, when you like volunteer to help dogs, cats, like any type of animal. I feel like you guys would also have luck connecting to the outdoors, wherever there is greenery, or, if it's cold where you live right now and there's snow, that's fine too. Like going outside is also going to make you feel happier or bring some sort of luck into your life. But yeah, that's what I see for you guys. I hope the message wasn't like too disjointed, but your reading came out today. Like many different areas were calling out to me at once instead of just, down the line of how I laid out the cards. So you guys have a lot of new beginnings and, you're feeling renewed in some way, trying many different things and having a possibly, new love come in after maybe some failed relationships, romantic or friends. So that was your reading. I hope you guys liked it. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. If you would like to support me financially, consider joining my channel memberships. You get early access to videos by a day, and you also get weekly card pulls that I write out to see how your week might go ahead. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose the Hamburger here, and you have really nice cards, a lot of pentacles. So you guys are like my earth sign energy, or maybe some earth signs pick this pile, along with the hamburger to write food. So you might have picked this pile because you're feeling, more luxurious, or you soon will be feeling a little bit more, luxurious and pampered in some way. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles here is pictured with, some sort of estate, and it makes me think of family, legacy, luxury, having enough cash or money, something to do with assets. So you guys could have good news related to a house, an asset you have, a house, a car, maybe something there like you get a house to close, a sale, you sell your house or you buy a house. There's some positive finances related to your assets. I also see this as well with the Ten of Pentacles. This could be having good times with your family, building closer bonds with your family. So this could be like spending time with your children, taking them to like football practice or, some sort of sport they do. Or this could be going to the movies with your kids, watching movies at home, having a movie night, making something with your family. But there's a lot of messages here of, family coming together and having a good time. And if you don't have a family, this could be spending a lot of time with your found family, your pets, your friends, meeting new friends as we have friendship coming through as well. But there is a feeling here of not just wealth through money, as I said, assets. There's a feeling of wealth through having a bigger network of connections, or if you don't have those things already to spend, that quality time with those people, you could be starting to figure out how to build that so you can have community and you can have network that you feel like you can rely on or reach out to. And that can be hard sometimes, but this is a message here of having increased luck with building connections and having support in that way with, can I call you? Can I talk to you? Can we hang out? Those type of connections are important, and I see luck with this. There also could be a message here of surprise abundance that could be hard to manage in some way. So, for instance, I recently got 2 job offers after looking for a job for a long time. So that's great news, of course. But this was after a long time, so trust me, it was hard won. But now it's like with the 2 job offers, having to choose which one's better, having to make that tough choice between 2 options that could be, changing your future in different ways depending on which one you choose. So you guys could have a situation like that where you have 2 forms of abundance and you have to choose which one, and that could change how your life goes. Doesn't mean it's going to go bad if you pick, a different option than option 1, option 2. This is just saying like you're going to be thinking about how you could have a legacy or how your wealth or your goals will be in the future because of the choices you are making related to, having abundance or having opportunities being offered to you. I also see here with the 5 of Swords, this could be overcoming some sort of betrayals in some way. So for some of you, this could be forgiving someone who made a mistake, only if you are open to that, of course. And if it's something, forgivable, of course. But with the 5 of Swords, this also could be like figuring out that whatever has happened to you with the 5 of Swords, like someone, tricking you or trying to betray you in some way, there could be a change away from that and realizing, okay, I can't, change other people's actions. I can only change my own. I can't understand what's going through somebody's head when they want to, be sneaky or do something not so nice. And we have the Fox card here and the Danger card as well. So there could be someone who is messing with you or trying to trick you in some way. But with the Wheel of Fortune, that is changing away from that. I think this person who has done this to you or has been doing this to you, this could be related to your family or friends, maybe a fake friend or a family member who is, jealous of the abundance you are getting, not giving you the congratulations you deserve when you do achieve something. Maybe you have people who say, like, you do something good, right? And they kind of have that facial expression of, oh, why did something good happen to them? And then they kind of, they hide that expression, right? Sometimes you can catch people doing that type of stuff. So if this makes sense to you, there is a moving away from this type of person, a friend, a family member who doesn't fully appreciate you. And I want to stress that you do have success, you do have abundance here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you're able to move past this energy of distraction from other people, from jealousy of other people, and you are going to be able to, just like this dartboard, hit the target, hit the bullseye, and get what you want. So don't stop yourself from being successful because you feel like people are envying you or people might not be fully supportive of you. Don't think you have to change or edit yourself or cut something out of your personality or what you're doing to make someone else happy, even if you love and care about that person. Heck, even if that person, maybe they do love and care about you, but they're doing something not so good, right? Like people have negative personality traits. Even if that's happening, don't feel like, oh, I have to change myself for this approval. It might be hard to go forward without the approval that you want, right? But you have to do it anyway for yourself. And hopefully this person moves past those feelings, or you leave this person behind, either or. I can see both of these things depending on, your situation. But I see this as succeeding anyway, even if you don't always get the right reaction, because you are succeeding. And there is people who love and care about you and will give you that support, as I said. But there might be one or two people who they kind of want you to be like, okay, I'm going to be less successful now so you're not jealous, or I'm going to be less successful now so you like it more. Like, no. You have your stuff to do, and that's for you. That person can also do what you're doing. They can level their own life up. Instead of pushing you down, they should push themselves up, right? So there is someone in your life who has to learn this lesson or will be learning this lesson soon. But you are doing a great job. And with the 8 of Pentacles, I do feel like this is something, this abundance that you're going to be experiencing related to money and relationships. It is something that has been an effort, okay? I don't feel like this has come easily to you. This is something you spent a lot of time on because the 8 of Pentacles is working and working overtime and then looking at what you have done to see that progress and that work and then going back to it again. I also see with the plates here, it looks like the lady is painting them. So this is like a craft and a skill you have, right? Something that took time, energy, and effort, and you don't ever want to devalue your skill or your talent. So don't feel like you have to put yourself down and you can't enjoy your moments of success. Fully enjoy your moments of success. And don't feel ashamed to experience victory, experience, your love and happiness, whatever that is. Whether that's getting a new job, getting a new house, or selling something you want to get rid of to have more abundance. Be happy about it. And with victory, it says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. So I also feel like with this abundance, as I said, the tricky abundance too, okay? There could be a challenge with having more money or more resources or more of something. So I also think you're learning with victory or having success in life. It doesn't mean your life's going to be bad, of course, obviously. But sometimes even if we get what we want, right? Even when we get everything we want, we can still have troubles. It doesn't magically cure the bad in life or things that can go wrong. We're all going to have moments that are bad or are down. So I feel like this message too that's coming forward is you will have that abundance, but then you'll still have those problems here and there, but you're going to feel happy with your victory. You're going to be feeling more like proud of yourself, having more self-esteem, seeing that, oh, I can do this. I have this trophy now. I can succeed. you're going to be thinking that, but you're going to be realizing, okay, I'm always still going to have things I quite am not happy about 100%, right? There could always be something that can be better or be improved, but that's okay. So I think you guys are also learning how to appreciate what you have. You're learning how to be grateful for what you have. Even if you don't have, the best and most brand new car, you're happy to have the car you have because, hey, some people, they don't have a car, or maybe they can't drive for whatever reason. So you're really appreciating what you have and the victories in your life, not only related to this that I mentioned earlier, you're realizing all the little victories you have in your life, okay? I also feel like there's a strong victory, though, with your relationships, because with friendship, it says, bring to me friendship true, sharing, laughter, understanding too. I definitely think you guys will have luck coming in fast with relationships, having new friends. Maybe this could be a victory with friendship, victory of having more friends in general. If you've been trying to, manifest that in your life or find people you can connect with, maybe you'll connect with people when you do arts and crafts like pottery, painting, art of some kind. I also see too, it could be like sewing, crafting, knitting. And with this image here, that could be axe throwing, darts, board games. I know there's like Dungeons and Dragons, 2 people play, right? So you could be having luck making friends when you do activities like that. I also feel like you could be realizing the importance of friendship. So you could be thinking, oh, I really want, a good friend to have a drink with or watch a movie with. Like you guys could be really craving those types of connections, and don't feel like bad about that, because sometimes I feel like people act like it can be a sign of weakness or something to want to connect with people. But no, this isn't, you're just having a normal, human reaction or experience. So don't feel like you have to do everything alone. Don't feel bad that you're trying to find relationships or connections. This is a positive thing. So if you feel embarrassed by that or shamed by that in any way, don't. This is just a reminder, don't feel bad about that. Go out there, have fun, talk to people, even if it's embarrassing, or, people might be like, oh, why is this person talking to me? Talk to people, have fun. And, community is really important. And I feel like that's a big thing that's coming through for you. I also see here, one thing you do have to be careful about is we have the sneaky fox card and danger scythe card, clouds trouble, and man. I don't mean this in a rude way. This doesn't mean every man you encounter is going to be dangerous, sneaky, or trouble, okay? And that's regardless if you just want friends, romantic relationships, your friends, family, whoever this is in relation to this man, right? This doesn't mean it's all bad, okay? But there could be a man in particular who could be a little bit more sneaky, a little bit more trouble, a little bit more danger. So just be careful, in the recent, weeks and months when you're watching this, be a little bit more cautious of if there's a man that stands out a little bit more. And here we have a man, with a jacket, a hat, and an umbrella. Maybe a hat is a more defining characteristic, or just someone who kind of seems a little bit sly. If you listen to your intuition, your gut, your stomach, the feelings you're having, do you feel sick around this person? Do you feel like I have to watch this person? There's something I have to, note down and look back on later. That's your intuition warning you sometimes that you can't fully trust that person or to be careful. So I feel like you're going to have intuitive signs like that to be more clear, because I'm not really getting a lot on this other than, the card says, man, it's not telling me a lot. I'm not feeling a lot intuitively other than you're going to feel, okay, I can't fully trust this person. So you can do all that fun stuff, as I said, but be careful when you're making friends or, you're trying to connect with people. Just be careful if there's a man that sets you off, that kind of feels sneaky or sly in some way, because there could be someone who doesn't have the best intentions, but, that can be true, anytime you're trying to connect with people. There always are those people that you have to be careful of or cautious of when you are opening yourself up to be vulnerable, unfortunately. Whether you're a man or woman, doesn't matter. Just be careful, okay? That is something I am picking up there. But that was your reading for what and who is coming towards you. Group number 3, we have a lot of what's, I feel, for all the piles. Sometimes we don't get people when we're asking, oh, who's going to come through? Other than maybe that man. That's a little sneaky, so sorry about that. But if you like this reading, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. If you would like to financially support the channel, you can join my memberships. You get a weekly card pull that I write out to see how your week might go or themes to expect, cards to reflect on. You get early access to the videos by a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.